Hello everyone, my name is Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I have a ThinkBook 16, the Gen 7 Intel version. I'm going to show you how to get inside, access your fan, heatsink, CPU assembly. So first thing, power down your computer, make sure it's off and unplugged from your charger. We're then going to flip our computer over to access our bottom case screws. Now you have 9 screws in the bottom case, 4 on the bottom of my screen, 3 on the top, and 2 on either side in the middle. The middle screws and these top screws do not actually come out of the bottom case, so don't worry if they stay in. Once your screws are up, you're going to take a small flat pry tool. It's generally best to start near the back edges, the back corners of your computer. You're going to slowly, gently pry the bottom case up from the rest of your computer. Be careful not to put your pry tool too far in. You could damage some internal components. Keep it on the edge, go nice and slow but firm, and you'll be able to get that bottom case off. After you do, this is what you're looking at for the inside of your computer. Now, as a general computer repair side note, guys, whenever I'm working on a computer in my shop, it's sitting on an anti-static mat. Either that or an anti-static bracelet are great ideas to avoid damaging anything in your computer when you're working on it. If you would like any help with tools or supplies for your computer project, as well as any upgrade or replacement parts for this specific model computer, I will have a link above, also below in the description, and it will be a list of all those tools and supplies that I use and the upgrade and replacement parts for this specific model computer. This is the battery right down here near the bottom of my screen. The battery plug is up here and it's slightly underneath this shield, so you can gently peel this off very easily, and that'll get you at that plug a little easier. The battery screws down with these 5 screws near the red arrows, and if you want to unplug it, you would pull this plug to the left out of that port. Now, it's generally best to not pull on wires or cables if at all possible in a computer, to just pull on the plug, but this plug was hard to get a grip on, so I had to end up grabbing it right here near the tape and gently, slowly wiggling it out of that port, being as careful as I could not to damage those wires. Your fan is right up here near the top of my screen. The heatsink goes up top between the fan and the vent, comes down over your CPU and your heat spreader right here. The fan is held down by these 3 screws. After you take those up, you can remove your fan. Be very careful of these fan wires. If you can see in your computer, they're very small, very fragile, and if you just try to yank that out by pulling on that fan, very often you can break these wires and pull them right out of that plug. So use your fingernails or pry tools and wiggle that plug out of that port. Try not to break those wires. Now, I don't know why you guys are here, if you're here to simply replace a fan or if you're trying to clean your computer out. Once you get your fan up, you can vacuum it out, blow it out, clean it out that way, and your heatsink can come up by these 3 screws. As a word of caution, if you take up your heatsink in your computer for any reason, you do need to then reapply your thermal paste. Once it's been broken and exposed to air, it needs to be reapplied. If you need help with that operation, I will have a video tutorial link above, also below in the description. It will show you how to fix an overheating laptop. And one of the things it will show is how to clean off all the thermal paste from both your CPU and your heatsink. And then it will show you how to apply the correct amount of new thermal paste. If you don't apply enough, it won't work. And if you apply too much, you could actually lock heat in rather than facilitate its transport out. So that video will be available if you need it. That being said, as long as you're in the computer, check out up here near the top right. These are your 2 RAM ports. And stock, this computer only has 1 stick of RAM. Now, RAM is a massive part of your speed and performance capability in your computer. If you want help in upgrading your RAM, check out the video that pops up when this one's done, and I'll help you out with that. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I look forward to seeing you on my next video.